Now in my last video, I know my microphone was pretty horrible, and I'm aware of that, and you can hear it now. It doesn't sound great. That's because I'm using the microphone that came with the laptop. So instead of using this horrible microphone, I went online and I bought a new one, and that is the CMTECK. It doesn't have the full model name on here, but I'll put it right here. And I'll also put a link in the description if you want to go buy this thing for yourself. But, because spoiler alert, this thing's pretty cool. I bought it for $16, and there's one that you can buy for just a small bit more that has a volume knob on it. And this is what the microphone looks like. The knob on the more expensive one would come right here in place of the mute button. And with the mute button, if you don't want to have one of those live stream fails, I suggest you push it a lot harder than you're supposed to, because sometimes it doesn't register. Without further ado, this is what the microphone sounds like. You are now currently hearing audio from the CMTECK microphone, and I have the microphone quite a ways away from me. If I can turn my laptop here. This is where it's sitting. It's a good foot away from my face. And it sounds pretty good. For the price that I got this thing, like for $16, you couldn't get a very good microphone just a couple years ago. So I really do enjoy this thing. I enjoy the design a lot. It looks like something out of Star Trek. And just the fact that you have a mute button on it. Now you can. So, what would I rate this microphone? On the price, 10 out of 10. I mean, honestly, I looked up and down Amazon, and this was honestly the best microphone I could find for the price. It's nice and small. You don't need a whole lot of audio equipment. It's plug and play. You plug it in. Well, as long as you have Windows 10. If you have Windows 7, the thing actually comes with a manual. Now the manual is kind of useless to me because I know exactly what I'm doing, and plus with Windows 10, it's automatic. So if you see here, there are directions for apparently there are directions for Windows 10, but I didn't need them because as soon as I plugged it in, it hooked right up. Unless you have another microphone hooked up, like a for example, a webcam, you would want to look at this notebook. But if you're just using a laptop microphone like me, there shouldn't be much you have to do. And there's also a tutorial for Mac OS X. So if you have a Mac, this thing will work for you. And it also came with a 24-month warranty, which I mean, if that's your thing, you can use it. What would I rate it on the design? 7.5 out of 10. Mostly because whenever I got it, the head here, see, it's already kind of tilted. Sorry, this is gonna sound pretty bad, but it came like that, and it was kind of difficult at first getting it to stay like this the way it's supposed to, because you can see the little what look kind of like snake eyes on it. It's kind of difficult to get that to stay there, but now it works fine. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. And the mute button, the light here turns red when it's muted, so now you're gonna work every time, huh? Okay, well, once in a blue moon, the light will stay green, and it won't actually mute it. So, how does the mic sound from this distance? I don't know. But I think the microphone for the price sounds pretty dang good. And how I would rate the sound, based on the price, it would be probably 9 out of 10. Overall, the sound is okay, but if you're an audiophile on a budget, you would probably want to go with a more studio quality kind of thing, because this thing is mostly probably going to be used for gaming, streaming, or just chatting with friends. But if you want to like record vocals, this is not it. This ain't it. This is a condenser microphone. It's no studio condenser microphone. For the price, honestly, I think this is as good as it gets. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.